It is late at night, the house is quiet, and you are sitting there with a big idea in your head. Maybe you want to start a business, write a book, or just get healthy. You can see the results clearly in your mind. But then, a heavy feeling settles in your chest. A little voice whispers, "What if it goes wrong? What if I try my absolute hardest and I am still not good enough?" You push the idea away and pick up your phone to scroll instead. You are experiencing fear of failure, a feeling that stops brilliant people from sharing their gifts and keeps you stuck in a life smaller than the one you deserve. Your brain is operating on outdated software. Thousands of years ago, fear kept you alive. A rustle in the bushes meant a tiger was nearby, and your brain flooded your body with stress hormones to get you ready to run or fight. It treated any unknown risk as a physical threat. Today, your brain scans for danger when you think about starting a YouTube channel or asking for a promotion. It sees rejection or embarrassment and hits the exact same panic button. It ignores the fact that an awkward email or a failed project cannot actually kill you. We are going to rewrite that software right now. In the next 5 minutes, we will take that fear apart piece by piece. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. You are not in danger. You are just uncomfortable. Growth only happens in that uncomfortable zone. If you choose to stay safe in the cave, you guarantee stagnation. And that is a much scarier thought than failing at a project. At the top of your page, write down the exact name of the specific project or task you have been actively avoiding. Step 1 is worst-case scenario planning. Fear thrives when it is left as a vague, dark cloud of worry. We have to isolate it. Draw a line down the middle of your page. Left side, the specific fear. Right side, how you handle it. For example, left says, "I look stupid on YouTube." Right says, "I feel embarrassed, delete it, and try again." Fear of failure is driven by a fixed mindset, the belief that struggling means you lack natural talent. To beat this, you must adopt a growth mindset, where failure is treated strictly as data collection. Let's look at the historical record. Before creating a global phenomenon, J.K. Rowling was a single mother on welfare. She was clinically depressed, living in a small apartment in Edinburgh, and writing in cafes because she could not afford to heat her own home. She sent her completed manuscript out to publishers and received 12 consecutive rejections. On her 13th attempt, a small London publishing house finally took a chance on the project. That single acceptance led to over 500 million copies sold and a billion-dollar empire. She later noted that those early failures stripped away everything inessential. They gave her the freedom to focus entirely on the work that mattered most. Those 12 rejections were the mandatory price of admission for her success. Your brain naturally leans toward negative outcomes, so you have to consciously pull it in the other direction. This brings us to step 2, the positive what-if game. Look back at your piece of paper. Underneath your columns, write down one specific, life-changing positive result if you succeed. Ask yourself, what if this project actually changes my life? Usually, underneath our procrastination is the fear of social judgment. We assume everyone is watching us, waiting for us to fail so they can laugh. Psychologists call this the spotlight effect. But here is the liberating truth. Nobody cares. Everyone else is far too busy worrying about their own lives to think about yours. Because nobody is actually watching you, you have complete, unrestricted freedom to experiment, look silly, and make mistakes. Perfectionism is just fear disguised as high standards. Step 3 is to redefine the win and lower the stakes. When you stare up at the ultimate goal, the mountain summit, you will freeze. You need to create a micro-task. Write down a step so small it is physically impossible to say no to. Do not set out to write a book. Set your goal to write one single bad paragraph. Your new definition of a win has nothing to do with quality. The win is simply the act of showing up. If your microtask causes zero anxiety, you have set the bar correctly. Step 4 is execution. I want you to complete that written microtask right now. Not later today, not tomorrow. Do not wait until you feel ready. Confidence does not appear magically before you start working. Confidence is built strictly by taking action first. The clock is starting now. Begin your task immediately. Open the document, make the call, or put on your running shoes. Keep moving. Give yourself permission to be a beginner. Your imperfect creation might be exactly what someone needs today. Physical momentum breaks the paralysis. When you are in motion, the fear cannot catch you. Time is up. You just stepped out of your comfort zone. You took action, even if your hands were shaking while you did it. The seal is broken. The hardest part is over, and you just proved to yourself that the fear does not own you. As you keep moving forward, remember to separate your worth from your work. Your value as a human being remains the same, regardless of how this project turns out. Every time you choose to take these micro steps, you build the resilience to stay out of the cave. If you stay safe and never act, 10 years from now you will have to live with the weight of what if, a permanent state of regret that is far more